And welcome everyone to this episode of Into the Grid. I had to find your eyes at the camera. I had to find where the fuck I need to look to see the audience. Welcome, ladies, gentlemen, and those not restricted by binary definitions of gender. That feels weird. I'm looking at you guys. Into the Grid. Thank you, Jared.
Oh.
Wow, are you just realizing they're in the same house, Kayla? Or...
No, I didn't. Okay.
Jared and Max and I are...
What was that?
Wow.
In the same place. Yep.
That's the mail. That's the horn of our mail wagon.
Yes.
Because our characters are mostly all dudes. That's why it's called a mail wagon.
God damn it. Yes, so you guys in the last episode had arrived in Tracher Falls. Finally, after a long time journeying. Yeah, what's up?
Can you remind me, is there a T in the middle of Tracher Falls?
Well, here's what's fascinating about Tracher Falls is that it's spelled like this.
Nice
Ooh la la.
Wow.
Thank
Put it away, please. Let me, get through the beginning and you can bring it back.
Yeah, all right.
Honestly, Perry, it is a blessing to you that I got sick, or else there would have been 4 of us in that room.
Kayla, I'm so aware.
Did you curse me with this disease?
Yes, to save myself some measure of sanity in this exact moment, I had to give Kayla COVID.
Interesting.
Harry, parentheses, God, thought you were too strong.
It broke my heart to put that tumor in her.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Dean just sprinted by. That was very... Anyway.
Anyways, you guys arrived at...
It broke my heart to put that dick in her butt.
Huh? What's going on?
Oh,
Am I...
wow.
What's
See,
really
the problem
hard
is if I
can't
mute...
ban Jared without also banning Max.
This thing is, if I mute you, then I mute Jared, Max, and Perry's. There's no way to get rid of Jared.
It is tough. I think that was Jared's motivation for this. Anyways, you arrived in Tracher Falls. You picked up one more sort of person along the way, TK Elliott, who was a drow woman whose party had been just totally beefed up by a rock. I think you
mean J.K. Simmons.
Oh no.
Yes,
A
everybody
rock?
prepare for the
By
same
the
names
rock?
I said last time to get roasted by the same jokes Jared made last time. Lord knows that's what I spent this 2 weeks doing.
What about P.E.ness?
That's not even good.
It's
incredible.
original, so I have to give it to you, Jake.
I did
You know what?
about spit all over
Jake, you earned an extra cyber this episode.
Yes.
Is that what you give out instead of inspiration points?
What's
You give
our
out cybers?
equivalent of cyber this time?
Ale?
Male.
Oh,
I
mail.
think it is.
You're
I think
right.
it's supposed to go mail. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways, you arrived at Tracher Falls only to discover that the town had been cursed is probably the right word, that no one could leave. No one had been able to leave for the last 7 years. You met with the sheriff and his trusty deputy,
I don't trust.
Underwood.
Tell you what, I don't trust that deputy.
And saw for a moment Sister Harriet, who is a follower of pizza and sort of runs the Temple of the Divines in town.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, because you were trying to scream witch.
I still think she's a witch.
And then we're shown over to Amory's place. So basically, you guys came in between buildings 3 and 4. Then the sheriff's office is building 5, and then Amory's place is number 4. So you're currently. Would
you mind putting that list in typing? It's a little hard to read.
Yes.
The numbered list.
So 1 is the clock tower, 2 is the magic shop, 3 is the blacksmith, 4 is Amory's saloon, 5 is lawnmower's place.
Lawman.
Lawman.
His name is Lawnmower now. Sorry.
6 is bank. 7 is
General
Marble?
Store.
General store.
I don't have good.
8 is the tailor. No, it's just really small on this.
Right. Yes. It's.
I will give you this one. I do not blame you. I'm reading them out loud in case anyone is watching. 9 is the apothecary and 10 is the doc's office.
Yes.
Perry, are you writing the Declaration of Independence right now?
What?
Are you writing the Declaration of Independence right now? It looks like a desk for that. Uh-huh.
Yeah, it
as
does.
Gary's dictating it. So,
Okay.
as you guys were sort of shown over to Amber's place, you were given a place to rest for the night.
Can she please have a partner named Polly?
That's a good joke. It's a great joke, even. I'm gonna make it happen.
Okay.
It's not better than mine earlier. I'm just saying.
Which was, sorry, you're resting in your PE Miss Laurels, Jake?
Yeah, the P stands for Polly.
Listen, it's not often that Jake can get a joke
So
in time. We have to give him this one.
Jake over here resting on his penis. But very.
That is explicitly what I said. Yes, Max. Thank you all for bearing with me as I do the closed captions.
I'll close these. I'll close.
Aren't the captions
She-
open?
She
There's
closes
the
my
captions.
Stop having
when she.
What's the point of a bank if they don't?
I'm so glad you asked.
Oh,
You'll find
now
out.
I'm sad I asked because I thought this would be an opportunity to make fun of you.
Listen, there's a lot to make fun of Perry about. The world building of their D&D campaign probably is.
That's fair.
And most
You know
of it's
what?
because of shit you guys have made me deal with.
That is fair. Despite all of our best efforts, you have come out on top when it comes to world building. I will give you that.
Need I remind you of the fucking Muppets?
They're still out there.
Yeah, that's the worst part.
penis band right now.
Now is penis a modifier on the word bad?
Yeah.
Okay. Anyways,
Yeah.
as you are all resting overnight, Bert, your sleep is trouble. I would like all of you to please take your headphones off. Go in another room. Transition music yourself out.
I'm so excited.
And can everyone give me a thumbs up when you can't hear us anymore?
Oh shit, this means I have to take my own notes. I can't trust Kayla.
Yep. Alrighty. Let me know when you're ready, Bert.
Wait. Pull my little notaroonies.
Maybe you can see my not sponsored fake tablet.
Your paraphone.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know what it was on Hannah Montana.
Alright, hit me, Chief.
All right. Your mind drifts through the warm trails of thoughts as you slow. Although typically random, you realize tonight they're leading you forward.
Random.
Converging. The gentle path turns to hills, and then you slip down into a valley. Then all sense of weight is returned as you fall off the edge of consciousness, down into a void beyond what you know. Falling into a darkness. I lost my spot. Yeah, sorry, we gotta get a finger on this bad boy. Into a darkness so complete you don't remember which way is up. And in this world without physical feeling or reference point, you aren't even sure if you're falling any longer. Before you, a pale glowing line appears, wavering as it gently hums. With no perspective, it could be miles away or inches from you. You aren't sure if that even matters in a place like this. It glows more brightly to your left, and then that light travels along the line, unpredictably. And as it reaches the other end, the entire line bursts to life, mimicking the waveforms of a gentle woman's voice as you hear, "Welcome. We are so glad to have you as the newest member of our family, Bert Jankiski." Did I say that right?
Hey, it's Jankowski.
Our family grows stronger with each new member because each new member is able to go and bring more people in. Your sibling found you, and now you will go find other siblings, and they'll find more siblings until we are one big, happy family under the grandiose, omnipotent organization. We have some exciting news for you as well. We are so happy to have you on board. We're extending a special offer. If you're able to welcome 10 new siblings by the end of your first month, we'll send you a GOO tote bag exclusively reserved for our high-performing siblings. We're grateful to have you with us, Bert Jane Outsky. Report to your next highest sibling, Andrew P. Viner, for further onboarding. And in the meantime, always know you can trust in the grandiose, omnipotent organization. The line crackles for a moment, and that other voice chimes in again. Hey, Bert, it's me, Andrew. You haven't been answering my letters. I've sent like 24. I keep stopping at your house, and your wife says she'll give you the message, but between you and I hate to call her a liar, but I don't think she's told you. I don't know if you're worried we'll be pressing charges or something, but I promise we won't. Like I told you that first time you took the book, it doesn't open for just anyone. Bert, you're the chosen one of the GOO, the warlock of legend that has a greater calling than any other sibling. Just give me a letter or send it when you can. Oh, and don't pass up on that high recruiter's tote bag. I have one, and even though I've moved way up the ranks, it's still my favorite perk. It's the perfect combination of useful and stylish. That's it from old Andrew. Hope to hear from you soon, chosen one. The line flashes out of existence, leaving you empty in the void before you slowly awake from the dream.
There we are.
Jared, you can come back.
I realized that we can all probably just watch this episode back to find out what Jason did to Max.
Yeah.
What's up,
Yeah,
Jared?
that's
Or what was
true.
that, Jake?
What's that?
I didn't hear what you said.
Oh, I realized while I was waiting here that we could literally just watch this episode back to find out what you said to Max.
You can.
You guys put that together now.
Yeah. I want to be fair to the game, but
Right, and I appreciate that.
You think you're better than me just because you have object permanence?
Yes.
On that one, yeah. Speaking of object permanence, Jared is back in the building. We can't get all that.
Wow.
are we gonna get DMCA'd? Oh god.
Oh
It's shorter than 15 seconds, right? Isn't that the sort of cut?
Oh, I don't know.
Wow. Anyway, you guys all
No one else left.
wake up in your rooms in Anne-Marie's saloon. You were all sort of, given separate rooms.
Good.
Percy slept with you, Kirog, Cerberus, you and fucking what's his dick from Boston.
What's my husband's name, Perry?
Columbo.
Yeah.
Columbus, Ohio. Columbus
Yeah,
is short
no.
for Columbus, Ohio.
No, absolutely
A lot
not.
of you guys
Absolutely
have
not.
with NPCs.
Yeah.
So
And?
Max's doesn't talk, I guess. So, well,
and
there's the other guy, I guess, but
Kayla knows as the DM how hard it is to sort of keep track of all that.
Yeah.
Which is why it was such a big betrayal when she did bring another NPC. Anyways, you guys wake up. Unless there's anything special you do in the morning, you can just sort of gather, down in the saloon to get some breakfast. Yes, Kayla?
I would like a word.
Max and Jared, can you please go in the other room?
Oh my god.
I'm gonna just make myself dead
Okay,
voluntarily.
that works too. I do apologize.
We actually need to go.
Yeah,
I don't apologize. I did this specifically on purpose to bother Jared.
Kayla did do this. Easy there, killer. Okay, good. I can't. What? They're gone. Kira, as you sort of sit in your room in the morning after you've struggled through the Wordle and Percy's kind of been on your shoulder, giving you letters without asking. What do you do?
Is Jake listening?
No.
Okay, I didn't see him take off his headphones. I would like to attempt to make a call to Q. Obviously, I know that people cannot get out of here. I don't think he's calling for help. It's not his business to fix this situation.
Yeah.
That's not really kind of their ethos around this whole thing. I think it's more of a curiosity and a fail-safe should things go crazy.
Yeah, and you sort of reach up behind your ear and poke that, and you feel that circle of light begin to open up behind your head. But before it seems to connect, it sort of wavers, almost as if you had horns of light on either side before they finally just sort of called disconnected.
Interesting.
Does not seem that it was able to escape. If you would like to make an Arcana check, I can give you some further information about it.
Yeah. That's a 2. Not good at his job.
You kind of like smack the battery on your thing. You're like, huh. Is that all? You then go downstairs and rejoin everyone?
Yeah.
Okay, great. Right.
So he really, because of my bad roll, does he think it's a technical error? Is
no,
that stupid?
you don't get any additional information, basically.
Okay.
You know that your call did not go through. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so he's like smart enough to know like, oh, it's probably because of the weird magic here.
Yes, certainly. Anything that like you infer, I think, is fair.
Okay.
I was going to give you like a little, yeah.
Okay, yeah, I'm done.
All right, and that's all. And as we wait for the other two to come back, I'm going to do my burial. So everybody say hi.
The Borussia.
Roll. Which is really ironic that when you're playing D&D with 2 people in person, take it when they're not here.
I did that on purpose as well.
Cowboys! Y'all ready for all 3 of us to be off camera?
Oh wow!
Wow, kids left alone.
Whoa.
Holy shit!
What should we do?
We should swear. We should swear.
He's so
I
right.
was worried we'd be able to hear, and then you very clearly
Well, that's why I
Hell,
still talk.
That's a good
Yeah.
Yeah, did
Smart.
that. Was that like
There
a
were
good
like
swear?
voices.
Right.
We'd have a
Yeah.
glass against the
Yeah.
door.
Thank you for your patience. I can't.
I think we should do that for the whole episode. I think Jake and Riza should come up with something that they.
What?
If you guys.
No, I was just gonna say that. No, I was just gonna say now that you 2 are back, Perry.
No.
Yeah, what's up?
No, actually, no.
Yes.
Everyone has a secret thing
No.
today.
So you guys all, sit down for breakfast.
Not Perry posting a Be Real. Well, none of us.
Well,
were
none
in
of you
the
were there. It
room.
was pretty good. Yeah. So you had your breakfast, and while you're doing it, you see Amory kind of walk through the saloon from a door in the back. You hadn't necessarily noticed in the first try. If anyone wants to make an insight check, feel free.
Yeah, I am.
Sure.
How the fuck do I do that?
Freer than your mom on a Friday night.
Okay, never
Huh?
mind. Sucks.
Okay.
What? You heard me.
Bert, you don't notice anything. Did anyone else make an insight check?
Yeah.
Bert's distracted.
Yeah, I'll do that. Oof.
By then too.
5.
5.
Yeah.
All right, and then so Bert and Cerberus, you see Amory and you spend a little bit extra time looking to see if everything's checks out, and you can't see anything out of the ordinary as she sort of walks behind the bar and begins to serve breakfast as normal, as Finian does her stretches in the morning. And eventually she does come over and says, Oh, what? Howdy, y'all. I hope you got a nice night of rest. You're going to need your energy.
I don't like the way you're saying that.
Saying what, dog?
Just call me dog.
Dog.
Oh.
What's up, dog? It's Randy Jackson.
Oh, Long stopped by this morning. Wanted you to stop by our office as soon as you get a chance. Something about getting you settled in town, putting you to work, things like that. So, whenever you're done with breakfast, I figure I'll get some favors from you later on. Don't worry nothing about it.
No,
No thanks.
Technically, we're not even supposed to settle here, but I guess we're here now.
Here's the thing. Technically, it's out the window. You are, you're in town. You're stuck here.
Well,
You tried to leave.
Did they tell us how long they had been stuck for?
7 years.
That's right.
7 years.
That's
So
well, you know what? I'll spend 7 years eating this mighty fine breakfast.
Oh, well, thank you, darling.
do you think the FAA can find me here?
Well,
What?
It depends on which FAA you're talking about.
I have a question.
I thought Jared was just saying that as Jared. I was
Here's-
like, what?
Here's where it comes in.
So I'm wanted as contraband. Like, not as a person. I'm not on the no-fly list, but I'm wanted as contraband.
Well, you're certainly not on the no-fly list for them pretty little winnies of yours. Now,
The no-fly list for fairies is so fucking funny. It's such a
that's
fucking
like
funny
that's something I
idea.
pulled out of Halloween
Oh my god.
No, well, I mean, here's the thing. Anyone can find you here. I mean, y'all folk found us here just fine. But the problem then becomes they're stuck here with you. Maybe that's a solution to your problem, but it could lead to more mess.
I have a question for
Alright.
Harry.
Yeah, what's up?
My game of Wordle,
Mm-hmm.
does it operate like Wordle here, where everyone is it like? Did I get the Wordle this morning?
I sort of assume you always do.
No. Did it come? Was I able to? get the Wordle this
That's a great question. No, sorry.
Is Wordle a canonical part of
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Curiok does it every morning, but not
yeah.
this morning because it didn't.
Oh, well, Percy does it mostly. Yeah, the world didn't come through, and Percy was like, "Hey, you need games on your phone?
Do I have a phone?
You have something you're playing Wordle on."
That's so true.
Just a fat ass.
It's a Palm Pilot. I have a
sandstone falls
Palm
from the sky
Pilot.
every morning.
Anyways, it's right. You eating your breakfast. Amory has spoken for a little while. Gone to tend to.
I do a. Can I slip in a quick? Hey, how did everybody sleep last night? Just
Surprisingly okay.
If I had known, I wouldn't have gone to
Well,
play
I put my
Wordle this
head on the
morning.
middle
I
of it.
probably would have lost some sleep over it, but
To be honest, I
Bad
slept kind of
ability.
bad. Just gonna be real with you. It was not that good.
did you
But like
sleep
normal
good?
bed.
The only thing I know is that Dorian shit himself last night.
What?
Not again.
No, I didn't.
Heard
Why
it
do you?
all night.
Why do you think I did that?
I heard it.
You heard it. What?
Yeah. All night. All
No.
night.
You're thinking of my sleep apnea. That's my snoring, not shit.
Dorian snoring canonically sounds like shitting.
It's a wet snore. Oh my god. Or a dry shit, which I think is worse.
I feel like if conditions allowed for that, you would drown before you. We're at like 400% humidity right here.
Okay, well, cool.
Did
Just checking in because I really
Did,
care
Did you
about-
sleep? How did you sleep?
good?
Oh, great! It's yeah.
Can I do an insight check on Bert?
Yeah, absolutely. Bert, I would love you. guess this is an opposed deception roll.
Can I get bird advantage? This roll?
Whoa!
Okay, I need to stop using the D&D Beyond roller.
Oh, I can see what you rolled.
What?
I saw it. You rolled a 5.
I also saw it.
The public rolls.
I hate that.
Good.
Okay, I'm gonna
Wait,
stop
what?
doing that now.
Public dice.
Oh, everyone on D&D Beyond.
I think I can change that. But
Okay, well I'm gonna stop doing that.
It's a good thing I don't use D&D Beyond.
anyways, not as fun.
What, you lying over there?
So
I
Max,
made
you
my
have
own iPhone app for all
Yeah.
of this.
Oh
Blah, blah,
shit,
blah.
that's right.
Imagine having an iPhone. Anyways, Bert rolled a 5. Kira, what did you get?
A dirty 20.
Based on Bert's question of, but like a normal bad kind of sleep, you get the feeling 1, he did not sleep well, so that's sort of bib number 1, and 2, it was abnormal to whatever sort of insomnia or sleeplessness may come up, in the life of a union VP. I think we said.
That's right.
I just say, all right, well, if you ever want to talk about sleep more, you can always talk to me. I give him a look.
Thanks, bud. Yeah, thank you.
And as that sort of discussion wraps up, Bert left feeling some way. You guys, less. Good Lord, babe! My God, bless you.
Hey, you sounded like a aquatic mammal freeing
Well, I
its
think that-
blowhole.
Oh, I was accidentally turning into a wolf there for a second. I don't know.
But you guys walk out.
Can we talk about how Cerberus Greaves is like the most hardcore badass, absolutely just metal fucks all night name? Like you really went off with the name.
Thank you. Yeah.
Anyways, as you guys begin to walk out the door, you kind of walk out that slanted part on building number 4. Big saloon doors. Who's first? Who takes the pleasure of sort of?
I'll go first with a full stomach.
All right.
Okay.
Cerberus
It's
somehow
a good breakfast.
with a full stomach just walks through the door. Whoosh, as you guys kind of walk forward.
Yeah, I'm feeling good. I'm ready. I'm ready for the day.
Absolutely. And you, get out into the main drag of town. Your cart and your horses are sort of, tied up over the side there.
Is the horse before the cart, or is it?
They're actually fully separate. The horse is kind of beside the cart at this point. It's
Okay.
separating the two.
Okay. I was just checking.
Yes.
Wanted to make sure.
Horse cart scenario going on.
Yeah.
As you, Cerberus, are kind of checking that
I'm
out,
telling you, horse fronted this card.
would love for you to make me go ahead and make me an investigation roll, Cerberus.
Okay. 17.
You look at the cart and you kind of get a feeling. You're like, you know what? This is a new town. You and Columbo do a lot of camping. Roughing it. You have a habit of checking to make sure all your stuff is there. And you look around and everything's in the cart except for one very notable exception. You do not see that amethyst dragon wormling that you had.
Oh,
The egg or the actual dragon?
The actual dragon.
Sick.
Shit.
Didn't walk that way.
Consequences.
Something tells me we should have asked if they can keep pets overnight.
oh no.
You can't give Jake anything.
But to be fair, I think all of us had some amount of responsibility in this.
Absolutely not. I have a pet and he slept with me.
I don't know.
I don't know if Percy's a pet. He's kind of a
Like,
sentient being.
Yeah, he's kind of like a guy.
Not that like cats and dogs aren't sentient, but like you know what I mean.
Yeah.
They're like your friends. They're on my side.
Who feeds you?
Myself?
Wait, what's the fucking?
I steal Cerberus's food all the time.
Oh,
Wait, what?
Don't worry about it.
I've known you for like 2 days.
Yeah.
That's like a lifetime for him.
Are we from?
Now I know that this is controversial, but are we sure that Bert is sentient?
What?
Yeah.
Finian,
Like,
that's
prove
kind of
to me that you're
Huh.
sentient.
No.
Oh, all right, damning confession.
It's like asking Leah Michelle if she can read.
Anyway,
Stop!
it is about this time that you hear that really cool whistle that I can't do, where you stick your pinky. Yeah. No, like you
not
do
the,
that one.
Not the Western one.
That
You mean this one?
Right?
you look over and are astonished as you see the lawman producing from her lips this excellent, this melodic riff, and then sort of beckons you over with a hand.
Whoa there, partner. You been practicing that?
Well, when you've been on the job for as long as I have, stuck in the same damn town for 7 years, you gotta get good at something. Figured why not this one?
It's pretty damn impressive.
Thank you.
Yeah, I gotta say that was really cool.
Bert, right?
That's all right. That's me.
Still trying to get a handle on all y'all's names.
Can't cast you.
There's a lot of us. I understand
Is
that.
this the sheriff?
Or like Bert?
Yes,
being
this is the
asked?
sheriff.
Okay.
I haven't got here once or twice.
All right.
I busted down on the. We have these little potlucks at the end of the month out at the unit, and I go a little crazy on the dance floor.
Oh my God.
You
They
know
call
what?
me Bustin' Jank Nasty.
I'll tell you, I can respect the dance move. I will not be calling you that.
That's fair.
I will be calling you Jake Nasty.
Out of character, Max. Exquisite. Well, I figured I'd get you settled into town. Folk made your way out here, which ain't easy to do. I recognize that. So I figure we can get you set up. We got a odd job board around town here. Most folk will come in, take a job or two, and get taken care of, get themselves some favors, and that's how things mostly work around here. Oh, y'all ain't been acquainted with favors yet, have you?
Who?
I don't know what that means.
I'm gonna go ahead and say no.
If you got a notepad, you might want to take it out because it's sort of how town works.
All right.
You knew then, we realized gold, frankly, wasn't worth shit. So most folks started bartering, ended up doing a lot of favors for each other. We figured, a few months into that, might as well give everybody a system to keep track of all these favors they're handing out. So we repurposed the bank into sort of a reserve for favors. The way it works, everyone started with a stack of 25 yellow favors. You hand out a favor when you wanted to get something from somebody. Eventually, they can cash it back in. You do them a favor. Now, some folk, mighty generous of them, went past the 25 yellow favors. So we moved on to green. After that, blue. Naturally, the green and blue flavors.
Flavor.
Flavor.
The green and blue favors.
Oh, you can eat them once you're done with them. Is that how it works?
You shouldn't, because it's sort of a limited system. Anyway,
Oh, but you can though, right? That's what you're. That's.
Like, just to be clear, you can eat them.
Mr. Greaves, if I may call you Mr. Greaves, I'm going to call you
Yeah.
Mr. Greaves.
All right, all right. All right, we're stuck here together, so you can call me whatever you want.
You can eat damn near anything. It's a matter of if you should. And you should not eat your favors. Anyways,
Well,
green favors are worth less than yellow favors. Because folks assume if you're handing out a green favor, everyone else has got one of your yellow ones. You're going to do a yellow favor before you do a green one. Same goes for green and blue. Other thing is, Somebody comes up to you, gives you one favor for a job. Another folk comes up, gives you 2 favors for another job. You got to do the 2 favor job first. That's how we sorted it out. Do you have any questions?
So, are there any like group favors? Because I think we might be me sticking together around here for a while. Them building their post office and me just being an assistant to the post office.
Well, I'm going to be frank with you. We ain't had much experience with new folk coming into town. I count it as our one blessing in these 7 years. That, not many other folk have gotten trapped here with us. But I assume most people wouldn't be too upset about you sort of pooling favors twixt a lot of you.
And is there some sort of log or repository of keeping track of? Is how do they know it's mine once I give it to them?
Well, once you sort of get a blank book of favors, and you kind of sign your name on it once you hand it out.
Okay.
So everyone knows, all right, it's a Burt favor. Some folks will trade people's favors between them. I think it's in poor taste. Try not to value anyone's favor more than anyone else's, but it's a bit dysregulated. What can you do? There's only so many folk in town, and, well, nobody gives enough of a shit to regulate the economy. We really...
So I have a link to a JPEG of someone's favor.
Oh, no.
No, my Twitter profile pics is a hexagon of someone's favorite. That's how you
So
know
what
it's
you don't understand is that you're actually not buying the link. You're buying an immutable reference on the blockchain.
It's kind of weird how all these it's kind of weird how these favors all have like apes on them. Like that's really weird. I didn't know we had apes around here.
I come here to escape my life.
No,
And
that
yet,
was funny. No, he's really loud. Like his mic is really loud.
Anyway,
Yeah, Perry, do we have apes? Are apes a thing?
what?
Yes. All right.
Okay. I was just checking.
Suris, you in particular would know.
Oh yeah. Well, no, that's Jake asking. That's not me asking.
Not Jake forgetting his character's fucking backstory.
Well, I know. I don't know. I can't just make that up.
I have a question.
And that's literally how the game works.
Well, I'm a big fan of these new favor tokens you guys got here.
God damn it! How long were you cooking that one up?
You
Yeah.
could
Wait, I didn't hear it.
almost-
So say it again, Max.
New favor tokens.
You could almost
Oh.
you
Sorry,
could
that was good.
Yeah, well, everyone quiet down. Kirog, you got a point to make.
yeah, you could almost call this favorite town. It's like flavor town.
Oh,
Now, hang on.
you're gonna fucking get on my ass for PE-ness, and then you just.
Here's the thing, Kirog. I follow you, Flavor Town to Favor Town. Why, in tarnation, would you call a place Flavor Town?
You know. I do have a real question. So
Yeah.
so green favors are they of higher value than yellow,
No,
or you just
yellow-
have to use them
yellow,
in that
green,
order?
blue. Yellow
yellow-
is like the highest value because those are the
Oh, I
first
thought it was
things
the
you buy.
opposite. But you can't use a green until you used all your yellow, right?
If you are giving them out. If you're like cashing them into somebody, you can do it whenever, like however you want.
That doesn't
Like
make
say you
sense.
had something you don't need done fast, but you just kind of want done. You could give somebody a blue favor when you have yellow favors.
Okay, so what? I'm confused.
Imagine, okay, so the reason for like the tiers is that the more favors you owe people, like theoretically, the less value all of your favors have because you're going to be busy doing shit for other people. Does that make
Yeah.
sense?
Yes.
I'm also not an economist, so
So you're saying if I currently owe someone a yellow favor and a green favor, I have to do the green favor first. That's what you're saying.
you would have to do
You
the
have to
yellow.
do the
favor.
yellow.
Thank you.
I thought thought the yellow was worth no. Yes, yellow was worth the
Yellow
most.
is worth more.
Yes.
I'm
those are-
sorry. I swear to
You're
God,
good. You're good. You
COVID
have
green
COVID.
is really in there.
Fine. This is also not exactly straightforward.
Someone's just gonna need to help me, but that's fine.
That's
Right.
fine. That's fine. Money isn't real. So
That's
Well, that's exactly the point we sort of arrived at. Now,
Oh my god.
not fucking YouTube, please. God. Anyways, now
Has anyone else besides me and someone else shared a couch? Am I the common denominator?
you are the common denominator.
Or does this happen when everyone else is on the couch together and we said no?
No, it's just you.
It's just
you and I share a couch, Max. I think.
I know, and that's what I'm saying.
That's what we're
Oh
saying.
yeah, I see. I understand. Yeah. No.
Max is the problem.
Anyway. God damn it. Here's what's it. So, we got a few favors ready for you, if you care to take a look. And the sheriff points you to, a board of favors. And they actually, there are three there. And he grabs one of them and says, Sister Harriet, who you met last night, was asking for somebody to, head up to the temple, help her square some things away, tidy things up. Maybe needs to make light work, that sort of thing. She'll give you a couple of favors for it. And I figured, most folk, good to go to her when they're new in town. Frankly, after you all left last night, she came back and was asking if I could give you this job. So, for what that's worth, she wants to meet you. And the sheriff hands you this piece of paper that says, wanted helping hands to come clear the temple and restore certain aspects.
Wait. So are all of us sharing a single money? Sharing a single favor.
Yes.
Okay.
Like I said, we ain't had many new folk, so we're sort of going to stumble our way through.
So I think that qualifies us to be like a community organization.
We're
Well-
a union.
You did sort
Oh
of
yeah.
exactly. You did sort of arrive as a union.
Well, I didn't, but
So we're a mini government within
we
this
qualify
large.
as 501c3 status.
Shut your mouth forever.
Yes. I was going to say the post office certainly offers a 403b, but I was like, that's an actual fact I could look up. I can't just pretend.
Oh, 501c3 is nonprofit. That's what it means.
Please stop.
Is there any kind of hammering
Is
work?
it not 401b? 401b is a nonprofit.
Well, I know they got a few vestibules up there. Most of the temples made it a stone of some sort, but I'm sure there's some odds and ends that could use a little hammer.
Oh, I'm gonna hammer it.
Okay, you're starting to sound a little bit like hammering. You're making me uncomfortable.
Pardon?
Oh, I'm going to be hammering away up there. Don't you worry.
Excuse me.
What? You don't hammering away. You don't get sort of on.
With like a.
Right.
Is the owner of your store porking the sister?
Oh,
She's a
partner. Who
Yes.
is she working?
Which one? The nun or the owner of the saloon?
oh my god. Keep up.
Oh, okay.
As far as I know, Sister Harriet keeps pretty close to the vest.
You can do a lot in the best.
You know what? Or rather, I'd rather not imagine it.
I just can't imagine the amount of fucking gossip in this town.
Anyway, temples to your left. Get the fuck
it's
out
true.
of my
They all probably know each other like so well, like
Way too
uncomfortably well. Yeah.
incredibly biblically.
Did you say
You
biblically?
have to say that.
Okay,
Uh,
because when people know each other in the Bible, they're
no, thank you. Thanks.
They're porking.
just once.
Today's episode brought to you by Dorit.
No.
Dorit.
This is what I get for assuming that Jerry was being nice and offering me this snack
Have a
that I
snack.
canonically enjoy.
So like,
Drink from my sweet Dorito milk.
I don't know. I keep thinking this is like Groundhog's Day, but it's not. This is the spatial version of the temporal
Yes.
Groundhog Day.
Yeah, this is like I don't know.
It's kind of like West. It feels maybe it's just because we're in the West, but doesn't that happen in Westworld where like
No, not even close.
no. But last session you were like, oh, if you walk out too far, you like just end up back in town. That happens in West.
It's like Pac-Man.
It's like when you go into a 7-Eleven and you go in the back door and like you just appear at the front of the 7-Eleven.
Not Jerry going into the back rooms.
We all have done this, right? We've all gone into the back room of
We've
the
all been into
7-Eleven.
the infinite 7-Eleven.
Yeah.
I was going Coraline before I went either which are, but yeah.
I think the easiest one is Pac-Man. When you
No.
go off one side and you come right back in the other.
I don't know what that is.
I'm gonna virtually strangle you. Anyways, the sheriff has
Make
directed.
Jake play Pac-Man on stream before.
Like, oh, okay, wow, these video games, they're pretty good.
So you get directed to the left, which will take you past, the bank, which seems pretty empty, and the general store, and you see tall, trans femme half-orc kind of standing by the door, eyeing you as you walk past, and then waving to a human who walks up with
Can Cerberus do the thing where she's waving at him? He's like, yeah, hello.
Yes, absolutely, that happens. And Cerberus, as you're not paying attention, you walk just into a tumbleweed.
Oh,
Where's your husband?
Yeah, where is your husband?
he's sleeping in.
What?
He does.
You
It's
better
been a long
not think
journey.
he's getting a share of our favor if he's not helping.
Yeah, do you just often leave him behind places?
Oh. I can wake him up. It's fine.
Do you need a divorce lawyer?
Oh my god.
Jesus Christ! No, because how the Finian doesn't know that.
I'm just asking if you need a divorce lawyer.
No, you're fucking not. Anyways,
Me have ulterior motives? No.
down.
I think those are the only motives Jared has.
Anyways, you
I've
guys,
never had a direct motive.
There are no straightforward motives.
you guys walk out of town for 3/4 of a mile or so, and the path kind of brings you along the edge of the canyon that the town is kind of built next to. That is what the bottom right corner of the map is. It's kind of topography lines.
Is it like a mesa?
It like goes down. It's like picture the Grand Canyon kind of thing.
Oh, right. Okay.
And as you walk up, you find a spot where the canyon seems to have begun forward. And I had things to say, but I'm not going to talk to your neighbors. You walk forward and you start to see the temple. And the first thing you notice about it is that the back half is built hanging over the edge of the canyon.
It's pretty sick. It's not easy to do.
Yeah, that's some really cool architecture.
You approach the temple and see a tall building made of impressive stone with 5 semicircular steps of rose-colored marble that span the entrance. The other side of the circle is completed by 8 pillars that lead into the temple. Supporting the roof and somewhat protecting the inside of the temple from the elements. The roof is triangular and decorated with carvings of various deities and magical creatures beneath its eaves. The far end of the temple overhangs the canyon, and you can see something flapping in the wind, but you can't make it out. A gleaming dome caps the distant end of the temple, shimmering in the sun. And that is sort of the vague shape. Those are the steps in the front, and those pillars that kind of underneath.
That's not a pizza slice at all.
As you will notice, it is just called the Temple of the Divines, not of Pizza.
No.
A couple tweaks you can make it look really phallic, I think.
Do you know how hard I had to try to make it not look like a fucking dick, Max? Because this is several iterations in. This is the best I can do.
You did a good job because the first thing I thought was like, that's almost a dick, but not enough of a dick where I could make a joke about it. So you really, you did it perfectly.
I would
was
say
like,
same.
It looks
almost.
kind of like a Weeble's Wobble.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's like got the.
Yeah.
Anyways, the inside of the temple is well lit, and past the stoic guardian pillars, the structure. There it is. I was wondering what it would be. Stretches forward. 4 prayer nooks are against either wall, each with a kneeler and small fountain inside of it, although all the fountains appear dry. Just beyond those, there are modest doors on either wall, both of which are closed. The far side of the resplendent temple has a curved edge as it juts over the canyon below. The back wall is comprised of 5 arches, arranged in an arc beneath half of the impressive dome that caps the end of the temple. Each arch opens to the world outside. In between them are more pillars of that rose marble. But these ones are carved in intricate spirals that spill onto small indentations in the ground that lead from the arches to a carving set in the floor. It is delicate and large, about 15 feet across and made of polished marble. You notice coming out of the door to your left, Sister Harry. Oh, hello everyone. Thank you for coming.
Yeah, no problem.
Howdy.
Hello.
You may not remember from last night. I'm Harriet Fullwinter. You can call me Harriet. You can call me Sister Harry. Sort of whatever. I'm kind of a pushover like that.
Why would you say that?
Okay.
Can you all remind me of your names?
I am a Virgin Cassie.
Yeah. Well,
My name is
oh,
Dorian
shit.
Danger.
What? Wait, no, it isn't. My name is Dorian Danger.
No,
Fine.
we're not doing this again. We are not doing this again. You and I agreed. We are both named Dorian
Finian, I
Danger.
need you to make a deception check. But, it isn't typically a mechanic that one of your party members can give you disadvantage, but I am going to house rule it.
He said the 7.
Yeah.
Well, that's a 19.
Oop.
What the? Come on.
That is
Gotta make it follow.
6.
Okay.
The 6 is far enough.
Forian Fanger.
That's an 8.
Okay. All right. Would appreciate it if you didn't lie in the temple. It profanes the place. But I digress. Dorian, it's lovely to meet you. And she does look at the real Dorian.
Oh, well, it's lovely to meet you too. Yeah, don't.
Wait,
I
are
don't
both
know
you
why.
named Dorian?
Quiet.
Now,
Damn it.
for
See, Bert lost on an 8 of deception.
No, I was doing that. No, that's why I'm so fucking confused.
my brother in crust, I need you to know.
No. No.
I need you to be a little bit more serious, please.
That was a Max joke. That was not a Bert joke, just to be clear. But
This one.
okay.
Do you know how long I've been waiting to fucking use my brother in crust?
Very good.
So good.
So
Oh my god! You wouldn't believe.
So good.
Anyways.
I'm Cerberus Greaves.
Alright, so Cerberus, Bert, Dorian,
Carry on.
Kyria, nice to meet you. And you, you know what? I can respect that you want some privacy.
He just falls to the floor laughing.
Okay.
That's the male pharaoh. We're kind of cursed with it now.
Excuse me?
It's pay no mind. It's not going to desecrate this place or anything.
You might. I don't know.
I've desecrated
I'm
places
sorry.
far worse than this.
Oh my. I do. Important note,
Okay, what
I did forget to describe Sister Harriet's, sort of nunly robes. It is a pair of pants, black pants, and black shoes.
Wow.
A bright sort of yellow shirt, a white apron over top of it,
Jesus Christ.
a matching yellow baseball cap to go with the yellow polo.
Yes.
Jesus
I-
Christ.
Your
I'm
vision.
picturing, however, Danny DeVito shaped body, like covered in body hair, just wearing nothing but a white apron with like pizza like stains on it.
No, that's not even remotely what I fucking described.
Jared's like, I'm gonna keep up your real shit. I'm gonna ignore everything you just said.
You're wrong.
I know you just described this, but what if it actually was like this?
My favorite thing about this uniform is that Brenda would have fucking hated it.
Oh,
Yeah.
absolutely.
She would not have.
Actually, officially a priest of pizza. Not a
No,
she was just a
no, she actually, no, that's true. She was
raised
never.
by nuns versus was a nun.
Right.
I
Priest
think
of pie.
She was too good to be a nun.
hey.
Hey,
Magna cum.
What? I didn't say anything.
So, I just got some odd jobs, and I think the Temple of the Divines is. I have to fucking move on, Jared. This is the only tool I fucking had is to keep things moving, despite your best efforts.
Well, we were letting you do a filing, but then you decided to get loud.
Harry's life is a train, and I'm a cow in front of him.
No, Perry's life is a train, and you just cast animate objects on it, and I'm about to be sent to purgatory after a minute of sentience. Grinch is my purgatory.
Purgatory.
Anyways, you guys, Sister Harry is there. I think the temple, even if it's not fully functional, is still one of the more beautiful sights in town. So I figured you should see it. If anyone cares to hear some of the history of the building while we do some tidying up, I'd be happy to share.
Hey, is there any cool architectural or history or a hammer and nail history? Anything to do with the carpentry?
Carpenter.
Tell me about the building of it, please.
Do rope bridges count as carpentry?
I think so.
Okay, so if follow me this way. And she walks, to those arches, and you see those things that you saw flapping are parts of rope bridges that have been destroyed and frayed at the end. And she says, sometime a number of years ago, I think just around the time that the town was cursed. Sorry, I need to start over. As you may have seen on the way in, there used to be a waterfall that came from the sky.
That sounds kind of familiar.
You saw on the "Welcome to Tracher Falls" sign.
Yes, yes.
There was a waterfall that was the thing that carved this canyon out, and it did not have a source. It just fell from the sky.
Okay.
So there was this waterfall.
Suspicious.
We never really found out what it was, but everyone over the years knew that this was a place of great magic. Whether it's a convergence of ley lines, something else in the earth. Yes, Finger.
Can I ask an out of game
Yeah,
question?
yeah.
So which half of the temple is the part that's
The dark part is the canyon.
so that's suspended over the
Yes.
Okay.
So anyway, this was a place of power, which is why the temple was actually sort of the first building that was constructed here, long before the town came up. People would make pilgrimages here, and the waterfall would fall onto the dome, and then kind of filter down the pillars, and those carvings you see that are now marred by an inscription I'll explain later, used to be full of that divine water. So did the fountains you see in those vestibules. And there used to be 5 floating structures that kind of surrounded this arch that were connected by a rope bridge. So you would walk through the cleansing waters of the waterfall and have a silent reflection to whichever prime deity one of the buildings, represented.
What did the water do?
many things.
Jesus.
Can I go do a little lick on the like marble?
Yeah. Make me a Constitution saving throw.
Cheers, yeah, bro.
Oh no! Don't please.
Not 20.
Okay. You lick marble that has been drying for 7 years after the
That's a
waterfall.
22. Wait, did you say saving throw? Yeah. Yeah, it's 22.
For 7 years, and you're fucking. As much as I wanted to give you something, you're fine. Your fey body rejects whatever mortal bacteria
All
you
right.
contract. Oh no, please. Oh, okay. Maybe I shouldn't have asked you to help out. Anyways, there used to be 5 sort of offshoots of the temple. Well, what the waterfall did, part of the magic helped to keep those floating temples aloft as they were over the edge of the canyon.
Right.
When the waterfall stopped, the magic holding them aloft ceased, and they fell to the bottom of the canyon. Presumably now lie there in ruins. So that is why we have these broken bridges and the dried. Are you two? Sorry, am I boring you, Bert?
You need
No,
to
I'm
learn to
really entertained right now.
figure out what is Jared and what is Finian.
I have to keep you two accountable
Yeah,
by
okay.
making everything
Okay, I see.
in character.
Yeah, you either need to figure out what the difference is or just accept that it's the same.
I know the difference. I'm making it the same. I need you two to realize this is a concrete choice on my part. Anyways, so the same day that the fountain dried up, there was a loud crack, and this inscription carved into these runes here and sort of desecrated the fountain. And as you look, does anybody speak Sylvan? You would. You see written in Sylvan. Maybe.
Oh, I speak Sylvan too. If you trust
Ooh.
me more.
I also speak Sylvan.
Okay, fine. We're
I wasn't
focusing
gonna say it.
on Finian because fun story beat. For maybe the first time since you have left the Feywild, you see Sylvan in its written form. It is rare that it is spoken outside of the Feywild. Even rarer is it is a difficult language to understand and hard to nail down. The language is flowing and changing, inconsistent almost. So it is shocking to see it written in stone. And the lines read, "Tears of the sky rend the flesh of the earth. Rent flesh of mortals has godly worth. The lands shall be set to wallow in dearth." That is what
So
you
that
see.
inscription like showed up the day the waterfall dried up.
Correct.
So I'm gonna be real with y'all. I got a C in Sylvan class. Can anyone else read this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I mean,
I'm picking up the vibe that it's an advertisement for a lawnmower company.
are you sure about that?
Yeah, I'm like, I would stake my life on that.
I don't
Bet.
know. I don't know if that's a good idea.
Are you typing it out for us, Barry?
Yes.
So
Not
generous.
something, please.
Huh?
Penis pad. Remember that time Jay said penis pad?
Fucking damn it.
I literally.
Well, actually, technically, the audience doesn't know that. I said my internet was penis bad earlier.
I'll tell you who does know is everyone on my Be Real because I took a picture of the screen and it said, and Jake's message about being penis bad was there, and my friend commented on my Be Real and said penis bad.
Wow.
Yeah, it's
Everyone who follows my
Word
Be
out.
Real knows about
Yeah.
Jake's penis bad.
spread the good word.
Spread the
Um,
bad word.
yeah.
Penis.
The
This
penis
was also
word.
the time that the everything stopped, right? Is that the
Yes.
wow? Fun
Around the
coincidence.
same window.
Wow.
Do you say like say, hey, wait a minute, sort of like out loud? Or,
Yeah, sure.
Sounds bad.
Yeah, we put that together, but we weren't sure what to do with it. None of us are very magically inclined. Or well, we're fine. Look,
I'm totally from this universe, but can someone remind me what happened a couple years back that would cause this?
fully separate. For your sake, yes. Totally separate from the Sunburn.
Oh, it is separate.
Yes, the
Wait,
Sunburn.
the Thundering was forever ago.
This was 7,
Oh, I thought Max was implying. Oh,
and is only affecting
No, I
this
meant-
town.
I'm making the connection between the water and the spatial.
okay, never mind.
Yes. Max is connecting smaller dots.
Yes. Okay.
You're connecting dots on separate pieces of paper.
All right.
There was one other group of people who made their way into town, and they saw the inscription and they decided to freaky pigs, see if they could track down the witch's lair and free us from this curse. I think it was 5 of them who went in, and Zell's the only one who came out.
Who?
Zell, she works at the general store, tall half orc.
So the other 4 are probably just hanging out with them. Right?
I don't think that's how.
There's nothing to suggest that they're not fine.
I
don't-
like optimism, mystery woman. Yes, they're just kicking around in there. Zell might be more, but honestly,
What-
she's pretty tight-lipped about the whole thing.
Where is this witch's cave? Do you know?
Oh, there's a small forest. It's sort of at the edge of I guess the edge of town. It's a ways out past the distillery. For a while, we were, chopping down the wood there, but folks just got uneasy and decided to stop. So there's a little bit of forest left, and that's kind of the only unexplored part of town I can think about besides the bottom of the canyon. So probably in there.
Y'all haven't been down to the bottom of the canyon?
Me? Oh, certainly not.
It gets a little more southern than 9/10 sometimes. That was a little more Appalachian than Chicago.
What are you fucking on about, man? You're losing your mind over there.
No, I was just thinking about that time you ran into a fence, and I was already laughing. And then-
So Jared's a million fucking miles. Clearly, I'm not weaving an intricate enough narrative.
no, I'm
keep-
also listening to the narrative. But the way that Max just said that right now did not register as words to me. It sounded like he was just like muppeting, like.
What the fuck?
So this party of 5 people went to find the witch's lair in the forest, not the canyon.
Yes, and only one of them came back from the forest. So
All right. So while we're just having a lovely
I
chat,
should not be the one taking notes right now. I am.
Yes.
I'm gonna go ahead and just send Sabatka down to the bottom of the canyon. Have them
Yeah,
fly around
alright.
and look through his eyes.
Oh,
Perception check for me.
Fuck
How?
that.
What's Samadhi's speed?
Owl speeded.
Probably like 40 foot
60,
flying.
60 feet flying.
60.
Can I try and go with her?
Fuck yeah.
Okay.
Nothing preventing you from flying down to the bottom of the.
are you guys gonna race? Oh man.
Is that my perception? Or is that-
It is Sabatka's.
okay. Then that's a 14.
Okay.
It's actually better. So.
You see, you can see the kind of weathered stone as it goes down. You don't see a lot until you get to the bottom, a few hundred yards down. And as Sister Harriet described, you see the ruins of 5 towers that have been worn away by what little erosion reaches here. That the shapes are not gone, but the hard edges seem to have been covered in dust or sanded off, things like that. And that's sort of all you see. You kind of circle down to the bottom right here. You're far away from town. You kind of look out down a ways, and the canyon has curves and twists, so you don't see too much. Finian, as you also go down, is there anything you're looking for? Would you like to make a perception check?
Oh, I just saw something fly down there.
Okay, yeah. I mean, you fly down with Sabaka. You see the temple shapes. You don't quite see. You can't pick out that there's like 5 distinct ones. You see a pile of rubble. That is kind of what Sabaka got. Is there anything else you want Sabaka to do, or fly back?
I'll explore the rest of the canyon at a later point.
Okay. Sabaka flies back up. Finian kind of.
Wait, so you said there were the 5 temples?
Yep.
How close is the nearest one?
I mean, if you fly down to the bottom of the canyon, as close as you want to get.
Can I just do a quick little recon inside it?
Make me an investigation check to see if you can find a way in.
That's a 6. Probably not. Yeah, that's a 5.
You can't find anything.
All right.
It seems like dirt or sand, or the settling of the rubble has kind of closed off a lot.
For our discussion, I have the intelligence.
The Sabaka and Finian fly back up, and as they rejoin the party, we are going to go on break. We will be back at 8:55.
We really did jack shit for this lady. She really just kind of.
Yeah.
It's been like not even. It's been like 5 minutes since you got there.
Yeah.
But everybody can go on.
Go piss, girl.
Yeah, go piss, girl.
Let's go take a group piss together.
Let's go piss.
Cross the
Let's go
stream.
piss.
Cross streams.
Yes.
I mean, I'm not going to be the one to say no.
I know you're not. That's the bad part. This is the bad part. Well, now what's fun? Y'all can leave. This is gonna be a fun transition because I don't have as many screens. So let's just the screen. I hope the audience is loving this.
We have audience.
It's like one person.
That was fun.
Shut up.
That was fucking crap.
Now, can you? I will say though, before I'm retracting my shut up for half a second, can you guys make that noise you just made again, please?
Please don't.
So, anyways, Sister Harriet has
It looks like a penis.
given her spiel, and you guys are given various odd jobs. Bert, you are, shown to a few of those little prayer vestibules, kind of shabby, and you're able, you sand some things up, do a little polish. There's some of them that are kind of falling apart. You get to bust out your hammer, tap them back into
Hammer.
place.
Hammer, I hardly know her.
I don't even know if that picks up.
I quit.
Huh?
SpongeBob with that mouth.
We haven't played Jake's sound yet.
Everybody was muted.
What?
I apologize if you guys were talking. My computer muted.
Wait, what? Oh, you didn't hear my joke? God, fuck.
Everyone else did, so the fans.
Oh, okay. Well,
This one's called the Giant.
guess it makes sense that no one laughed, huh?
Okay, now you have to play it for the audience. Okay, Jared is an untamable fucking beast.
Oh.
Never not been the case.
Jared.
You're in his house, baby.
Anyways, you guys,
Alright,
Terrible.
are given various, odds and ends, chores to do for Sister Harriet. And what?
Can I Tom Sawyer Bert into doing my tests?
Yes, but you have to role play it.
Yeah, that's fine.
You, Finian, are asked to, as a sort of restorative justice, shout out to Yumish,
Yes.
polish the marble where the water used to flow, because you licked it.
Yeah.
So you have to clean it off. So that is the task you're given. You need to convince Bert to do, as he is living his fucking dream, carpenting these vestibules.
Hey, so Bert, so Sister Harriet was telling me earlier that she needs me to scrub the inscription over there, but I don't think I'm worthy of that.
That sounds right.
Yeah, and I think that she'd be really disappointed if I ended up doing it, because I don't think I could do it justice. So would you mind helping me out with that?
And I gotta get these nails in.
Okay, I'll get these nails in for you.
No.
Now I don't know how to go. I don't know. Here's how this is adjudicated. Finian, I need you to make a persuasion.
Okay.
Just a flat roll. Bert, wisdom saving throw
I don't want that.
with advantage
Okay.
because you are fucking enraptured in this hammer.
Harry, are you able to control our audio levels of individual people?
Edit mic settings. Yeah, why? Do you want to be quieter?
Shit.
I want you louder and Jake quieter.
Aw.
It's just so different that it's very I have to turn it up to hear Perry, but then Jake will come in really loud.
See if you
Oh.
don't automatically adjust mic volume. How's that, Kayla?
That sounds better.
Kill
Ian
the
is-
popsicle.
I'm feeling very unwell,
Jake.
and I'm hoping this popsicle will help me.
Yeah. I'm speaking. Hello.
Is this better, Kayla?
Yes, thank you.
Okay. Thank you.
Best I got was a 14 there, and I think
I got a 15. If it's persuasion.
Bert, you are hammering away, and Finian's sort of buzzing around your ears. And, you have agreed. Finian is not worthy of this. And you are a master of your craft. The carpentry work you have been asked to do is frankly paltry. It is fun, you enjoy it. It's always good to practice the basics, but it takes you hardly any time.
Just think how fun the carpentry will be after you've done something that isn't fun.
So, you figure Finian's not going to do that. On top of that, Finian shouldn't. So, Bert, you oblige and take the supplies and go start scrubbing
Did
away.
I finish the carpentry? Is that?
Oh yeah, absolutely. That's the only reason you do is because you are so good at carpentry that you finish that faster than expected. So you have time to then be like, yeah, I'll do this.
Okay.
I think you see part of the persuasion is Finian is polishing the marble with her ass, and you're like, no, certainly not. So that is what happens.
Okay.
I did what I could to get you out of it. But you guys wrap that up, and
Hey, thanks, Bert Jake Nasty.
sorry, one more time.
Bert Jake Nasty.
Is he Jake or Jank?
Jake Nasty.
Okay,
Hmm.
because I'm hearing Bert Jake Nasty.
Oh God.
We all know.
We've all been there.
We've all been.
Well,
in Jake.
I wouldn't say that I have.
We know who has.
Sister Harriet comes in and says, thank you for working so diligently to clean up the temple. I don't do much in town. I
Wait, hold on. Can I pause for a second?
See, you have.
Yeah,
So-
no, I'm sorry. I tried to comment on my friend's Instagram about Mike's Hard Lemonade that Mike's a sultry bitch that way. And I got immediate. I didn't read it when we were coming out of break, but Instagram was like, your comment has been removed for violating. I'm like, what?
Oh, that was me. I reported you.
There's
Well,
there's too many layers to unpack. We're breezing past it.
I'm not even see it. I'm not friends with
No.
your friend.
That's the layer that was too
I
much
got
to unpack.
auto flagged for posting salt. Okay,
It's the sultry.
I guess.
Anyways,
Implication.
because of the implication. And Sister Harriet says, I have I don't do much, and you're new around here, so for what it's worth, I can give you 5 favors. She pulls out 5 yellow favors from a paper book that is mostly. Jared, you're not playing euchre. Put them away.
Milky.
What is that?
Caleb, this could be you.
I'm
I am
so
so overstimulated just watching y'all interact through a screen. If I was there right now, I hope you know that I would have left.
If we
I would be
recorded Kayla here right now, she would just projectile vomit immediately.
I'm pretty damn close.
Done with the goofs.
I really thought I was like, this will be safe.
God gives us.
They've had 4 days to get their fucking goofs out.
Finish the thought.
God gives his goofiest soldiers to his toughest TMs.
You guys are shown out of the temple. What do you do now?
This parrot's saying, get out.
So we have a
We don't
favor
have like
each,
an
basically.
immediate pass, right?
Correct. This was the one mission you were given.
Yeah, who wants to go check out those woods over there?
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Seems
I'm
like
gonna go wake up.
okay.
I'm gonna go wake up Columbo.
So we have a favor each, a yellow favor each, yes?
Correct.
So
Oh,
the
yellow.
way to
Specific
everyone
persistent.
shut up. So the way to spend that is if I needed like goods, I could use that as money.
So the main purpose is you would give it back to Sister Harriet and say, hey, I want you to do this thing for me. You could say, hey, I need something, you owe me a favor, give it to me. Or, as the sheriff mentioned, some people are willing to, accept favors from another person and sort of trade that around. So yes, you could buy goods with a favor of Sister Harriet's.
I mean, because there's like stores, so like.
Yeah.
that's
Yes,
the-
that is usually so. Stores work either you give them someone else's favor or your favors.
Oh, we should also maybe go talk to that lady at the store.
We should talk to her first before
Yeah.
we go into the forest.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's true.
The one surviving person from this forest? Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys, walk back into town as Cerberus is like, "Hey, I'm gonna go wake up Columbo."
What
and
time is it right now?
2:30 in the afternoon, probably.
Yeah,
I mean,
he's a,
you
He's
had
a
breakfast, you talked to the sheriff for a bit, you went out and worked for a few hours.
he's a big boy. He needs to sleep.
And you guys get back and Service, you go to your room, and Columbo's not there. But he has left you a note that says, "Hey, babe, I'm going out to explore. I figure we're going to be here for a while. Might as well get a sense of the town. See you later. XOXOXO Columbo."
Oh.
It felt weird. I've never done that before. I don't like it.
Oh.
I know what? I should just rip off the end of this note. And maybe it's funny if I leave the end of it on. Yeah, I'll just leave it here. Hope you laugh. Love you, babe. Bye.
And then a drawing.
No! Anyways,
I love when they crumple up the note.
you crumple it up?
No, I fold it up. Sorry.
Okay, fold it up.
Lovingly just.
You lovingly crumple it up and fucking Kobe.
We make so many mistakes.
Kobe Bryant exists in this universe now. Canon.
You guys then head for the general store. You have heard Zell works. You walk in, and it's, a general store. There are various goods around. You don't see that tall half-orc, but manning the one counter, you do see a small elderly gnome.
Which one was the person looking for?
You're looking for the half-orc.
Yeah.
Zell.
Sorry, I thought. Hey there, how's it going?
Oh! Well, you must be new in town.
That's right.
Well, I'm Kenneth Drifflewort. Welcome to Drifflewort's General. You can find anything you like here.
Please shut up.
Horrifying.
Cool.
Where's your business partner? We were hoping to find.
Oh, Zell's not a business partner. She's sort of employee.
Ouch!
Can you spell me the name?
Yes.
Can you spell me the name? How it is
Going
spelled?
into the YouTube comments.
So great.
Kenneth Drifflewort. She stopped this morning and took off for the afternoon. I don't ask why. Well, don't care where she goes. She gets her work done. That's all I care for.
Yeah. Okay.
Although if you do see her, tell her she better get her ass back here. Because there's restocking to be done still that she skipped out on this morning.
Yeah, we'll let her know.
And I'll be damned if I'm giving her a paycheck to slack off.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bert is like very cold demeanor now.
Bert's like fucking union mode activated.
All right.
Well, you shop around.
Okay. He's out here.
Yeah. And Bert leaves.
What kind of stuff is in here?
There is.
Are they popsicles? I got popsicles.
It's at this point. Make a investigation investigation check for me, Kirok. You're kind of looking around while they're having this conversation.
They got any snakes?
Investigation check.
Alright. Yeah.
That is a 4.
General goods.
Yeah.
I got a 13. But look at how close it lands.
That's terrifying. With a 13, you don't see any snakes, and you can tell that this has become almost more of a thrift store. Everything in town is secondhand. A lot of it seems to be patched up and repaired in various ways, passed on. This is kind of a collecting place for, hey, I'm not using this anymore. Almost more of a rental place, a library of sorts.
Are there any live vermin?
Not a 13.
Interesting.
Alright. Sorry. Not on a 13.
Interesting. Okay.
Anyways, you guys finish exploring, and I didn't check the right direction. Head out towards, you were told the woods or past the distillery. So the part you are not seeing on the map, because it is behind Kayla, is that north is actually the bottom on this map.
What the fuck?
Wait, huh? Say again? I hate that.
You could just not have done that.
Because I wanted to eat a bag of dicks.
Alright.
You spend hours drawing these maps by hand for you fuckos.
Yeah, and it would have taken you literally 0 time to like make the end up there.
The end's not up there though, because you guys came from the bottom.
When
And you were
I
coming
hate-
down.
I feel like you come from the bottom.
I can't be mad about that one.
Max, you are like a shotgun. You are just like
No, see, that's
Anyways,
I'm both.
you head
I'm
out
shotgun that always.
to the east, towards the distillery. And you see it off a ways from the road. It is a modest distillery. Nothing of note as you really walk past. And
distillery.
that one you don't get, actually.
You would love it.
You trek across the landscape to the edges of a small forest. You pass through a few hundred yards of desiccated stumps, and then, without explanation, the forest becomes untouched. Nary an axe mark is to be found as you press on. You like that, Nary? You had fun with that one.
So you could say it's undisturbed.
Yeah, it is. The light fades as if night had decided to get a head start. Shadows creep ever longer, inky blackness wavering into unseen depths of woody columns. The underbrush grows aggressive. Thorns tear at your hands and branches straining at your arms as you push on. Then, as if from nowhere, the witch's lair appears. A modest cottage, if in disrepair. Thatch roof wet and sloughing off into fetid piles beneath dark windows that reflect no light from the forest
Hope I
beyond.
don't sloth off.
Wow, that's the first one of the episode. Stones crumbling off a chimney that has long since been claimed by putrid ivy. You see sitting on a log, sort of in the middle of this yard, that Hackle from earlier is out. The woman you've been trying to.
Interesting.
But we had never met her.
Correct. You saw her as you were walking out of town.
Right.
Heard much about
So she's just chilling out here.
it. Mm-hmm. She seems to be almost meditating.
Can I fly in the chimney?
Go ahead.
Die if you want.
You can fly, son of a bitch. Did I give myself any kind of sort of options here? Nope.
If it's inconvenient, you can just give me mesothelioma.
No, you get over there. You sort of fly to the top, and the thorny ivy that has covered the chimney just fully encapsulates.
Oh god.
And you hear Sal. Please don't. You can't go in there.
Don't what?
Don't. Is that your real voice?
Who?
Great, awesome. Don't go in there. She takes a swig from the flask she was drinking.
Hey, how's it going? Hey, what's your name, folks?
Yeah. I'm Sal.
Hi, Joe. I'm Bert Hankowski.
Nice to meet you, Bert.
Hankowski.
Sorry, do you prefer the full name?
Hey, I'm thinking about it. No, sorry.
Okay, Bert. It is.
It's actually Jake Nasty.
Again. And well, not again, but rather for the first time. Shut the fuck up. Turn around. All of you.
Oh. All right there, partner.
We are a little kind of curious about what's that we heard some.
You won't survive what's in there. I'm doing you a favor.
Okay, so there is something in there.
There are horrors in there.
Okay.
Beyond imagining.
Okay.
Okay.
It took my party. All of them. I don't know if they're alive. I don't know who died. I hardly know how it happened. All I know is that I got scared. And I got out. And I'm not going to let you go in there. Because I was here too. I know it's swing first, ask questions later. And if there is a chance, they're still in there. I can't let you kill them.
That's
I
good.
So I actually heard from a guy in town that you're imagining all of them.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
She stands up from the stump.
I don't like your character.
6'7".
I don't either.
Lithe and athletic, if a bit of a
She
beer
could
gut.
literally just like, and you'd be dead.
The only thing I'm imagining is what might have happened to the people that I abandoned in there.
So like, if you abandon them, you don't want to unabandon them, because like we could help you go in there and maybe get them out.
Yeah, we could also like we're trying to. We think it'd be in everyone's best interest if we tried to lift this curse from the town, and that's what.
And like, we weren't trying to swing first, ask questions later. We went to your place of your place of work to talk to you, get intel first. And your boss, by the way, your boss is not happy with you. But if you're gonna listen, he offered not to pay you, but Bert here is a union rep, so if you are looking to start a union at the general store, Bert's a great person to talk to.
That's sort of one, we're getting off track, and two, I got you. It's
Okay.
Do you want this favor? I was gonna buy a bunch of snakes and put them in everyone else's bed, but
Wait, what? You were gonna do
No.
what?
hang on. You like snakes?
yeah,
I can show you a snake.
Yeah, I would like.
Oh.
I'm
That's
telling you right now, I would like to see several snakes.
And she sort of curls up her arm into a fist and punches out at you. And
please
centimeters
kill her. Please kill her.
stop. And you see there's a tattoo on her hand that wraps around her arm that is a snake. The head is sort of on the top of her hand, and her pointer finger and pinky form fangs.
Oh, that's
That's badass.
well, that's sick as fuck.
That's cool.
Thanks.
What the shit?
It's also magic.
Are we still turned around? Can I see the tattoo?
Wait, did you actually turn around?
Yeah. I'm
Yes,
not gonna-
you guys kind of gather around. It is.
Like several minutes ago, Cerberus just turned around while the rest of us
Wait, that's true.
I'm trying to be respectful to her.
There was
demands.
one time
I don't know.
A push where a teacher was trying to make a joke about something and he told us all to like turn around and put our heads down and we all did it and he was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, so all right, listen, big fella. And she looks at you, Cerberus.
Oh.
Kieran, I apologize. You want to talk? Let's talk.
Can I talk about snakes?
I will kill you myself.
Do you want help?
Yes.
Yes, I'll kill
Yeah,
her
sure.
if she keeps being annoying. Don't worry
will.
about it.
Listen, I will hit her right now.
Oh.
I wish you would.
Okay.
Oh.
What is your armor class?
No!
Someone needs to teach Jared consequences, and if it has to be me, that's fine.
Jared knows there's consequences. He just does not care.
Well,
Yeah, just does it anyway.
Okay, so the 11 does not hit
No.
as she drunkenly swings at you.
Like drunkenly evade.
Yes, exactly.
But I have taken note that they hurt.
He'll fucking swing.
All right. That's good to know.
Ah, fucking. Just. What are your questions? Ask. What do you care about?
uh,
Do you remember anything about what happened?
thank you.
Like anything while you were in there?
Anything I remembered, I drank away a long time ago.
No. Well.
There is. It ain't what it looks like on the outside.
Is it bigger?
It's all sorts of fucked up, disconnected. There's chambers, caves, library, all sorts of shit.
A library.
Okay.
You probably
Study,
wouldn't.
A lot of books.
You probably wouldn't be able to draw a map, would you?
Do you like?
Well, I mean, that was always Donahue's thing.
Donahue. Name unlocked.
Ah, this happened 5 years ago, and I've been drinking myself to sleep ever since.
Me too.
No.
That seems kind of bad for your liver. No
Shouldn't do
offense.
that.
Bad is losing the only family you clawed your way into. This is nothing.
There's something so funny about us all. No.
I've
That's
never instantly bodied by something very sad.
kinda,
That was phenomenal.
What happens if I start? Can I cast detect magic on the house?
You start
Oh, that's
casting.
the thing.
I was
Hey,
gonna,
what are you doing?
I was gonna try to detect some magic on the house, kind of see what was going on the outside of it. It's gonna take a couple minutes.
Fine.
Okay.
Sits back down, starts drinking, watching you the whole time you're
That sounds like
Oh,
That's
That's
really good.
horrible.
You see
I love that.
what kind of magic you see. You spend 10 minutes, is it?
Yeah.
And you get a strong aura, much stronger than you would expect from a building that looks this, frankly, shitty, of conjuration magic.
There's some conjuration magic on this building. There's probably some nasty shit on the inside. I guess what's going on?
You had to spend 10 minutes to figure out something. I already fucking told you.
Well, this says that there's not it's not like a ward on the doorstep or anything like that. It's like
The ward on the doorstep is me, dipshit.
I don't like.
it just can't hurt to do more research. I apologize. I'm not saying you're wrong. All right, I'm just doing my own kind of thing. I
So,
appreciate what you told us. I
so,
do.
and why did your party decide to go in? Had you heard the same rumors as us that maybe the witch had done this curse?
Y'all are dumber than a sack of fucking bricks. Huh? You are so right. You know what? I'll get you for a fight. I might just kick your asses for fun.
All right. Well, thank you for your time. First, walking away.
Bert starts to leave. Does anyone else follow?
Yeah. There ain't no reasoning.
Sure. Yeah, I'll just follow Bert.
There ain't no reasoning with her.
Real quick. As we're farther away.
Yep.
As we're farther away.
Here's a hint. I was fucked earlier because Finian was not in melee range, so farther away is like 10 feet.
No, like more out of sight, right?
Oh, okay, yeah. So you get back into the forest.
Vodka
Mmm.
is just gonna maybe casually circle around the back, see if there's a window in or anything like that.
Okay. Make a investigation check.
Because again, I can just recast this if I need to, and I'll get Sabaka back.
Yep.
If he gets ripped to shreds or
Yeah,
something
go
like that.
nuts. Wow. And how does Sabaka feel about that?
Spock is like not an owl. Spock is a spirit that is taking the form of an owl,
I'm
so I
gonna
have
guess.
to assume he's okay.
That's why I think it's worse.
Shit.
I don't think William would leave, but would try and stealth him.
Okay.
Like out of sight.
And I was taking investigation. Again,
This
is that,
person.
is that
no.
Stealth check for me.
again, is that me or is that Sabaka that is investigating?
Sabaka.
Spock is that.
Stealth check.
What the fuck? Spock is dumb as hell. Alright, so I think it's a 12 on that.
There is a couple windows. Yeah, we'll say there's a back door. Looks about the same state as the front.
Okay, well, you can't open doors.
Right.
Okay, I was hoping there was like a little.
You see, no.
kinda.
Spaka does not get
Okay.
in, but you see there are other means of.
Okay.
doing this.
That'll be fine.
It's 9.
I had enough of you. Finny,
Yes.
your armor class is 15.
Yes. I don't like the number of dice that you're picking up right now.
Oh my god.
Well, shockingly, one of them is a nat 1.
Okay.
One of them is a nat 20.
Okay.
The other one is a 9, which brings it to 16. So 2 hit.
Okay.
One of them is a crit.
2 whats?
Fucking punches. 2 punches.
Okay. It's the old one too.
Well, okay, wait. How am I in melee?
She saw you trying to run away and came up to beat the shit out of you.
I was up the chimney. Can she climb?
Sorry, I had presumed you had come back down during the 10 minutes your party was talking.
So what I'm picturing is we've got like a house, a cabin.
Yep.
And I immediately flew to the top of the chimney
Okay.
to go in the chimney.
Got it.
She's in front of the house
Mhm.
on a log, right?
Yep.
So my intention to stealth would be to go down the back, like into the on
Okay.
the back side of the house.
I think you had conversation with her.
Okay.
I think you had to get closer to have that conversation.
Okay. That's fair.
Especially given the size of your lungs, I don't think you could yell quite loud.
That's fair.
So,
Give me the damage.
yep. So that's going to be 3d8.
Whoa! For
I-
punching?
Don't have. Yep.
Oh, motherfucker's got some hands.
So you take a total of 23 poison damage.
Gotta imagine.
As she
What?
punches you with her magical snake fist.
All right.
I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Yes. Yes. Can you see what that was? Is that not one?
That's a natural.
Nice.
You are
Oh
stunned.
gosh.
All right.
Are you still up?
I'm still up. I'm at 1 health.
Okay. As you are
no.
stunned, she grabs you by the wings and fucking just whips you out at the rest of your party. Kirog, please make me a dexterity check. Sleight of hand, if that's any better.
Uh, 11.
You are unable to catch Finian as she hurtles into you and falls to the ground. Stunned for a little while longer, Azelle says, "Don't come back."
As I'm like trotting, as you know, can I do a divine sense
Yes, please.
so I can detect good and evil? I can sense anything affected by the Hallow spell, or
Mhm.
know the location of any celestial fiend or undead within 60 feet.
I love that.
You ping evil off of the house, which is not surprising.
Sure.
Just a general bad vibe. There's no good or evil coming from Zell. And then you get a brief, so short you're almost like not sure it was real, ping of celestial from the sky somewhere to your left.
That isn't Finian.
Correct. Finian is. You're not a celestial, are you? What's your just a fae? Fae is its own thing, right?
It's up in the sky to my left.
Yeah, like above the tree line.
Yes. I'm not a human. Also.
Okay.
You remember that, right?
Above me or above the house?
What?
Above you. Nothing's come up that would affect that. Jesus.
So certain spells do not affect.
That's fucked. That is what you get from your divine sense.
Oh,
Kira.
that's so interesting.
You
That
guys
was
are
not satisfactory.
walking back. Finny and you are like flying on broken wings.
Do I take damage from being hurled?
No.
Okay, so
You took enough fucking
I'm at
damage
1
from
HP.
getting fucking punched to shit.
Yeah.
God, that's so sick to have. Oh my God, I'm still
Yeah,
getting
that's
over.
really
I'm
hot.
still getting over that.
Yup. It's good that you guys didn't fight that. I'll be straight up. But yeah, you make your way back into town. It's about dinner time, and as the sun begins to set, you have been thwarted from your attempt to enter the witch's lair at this point. You know there are more missions in the sheriff's office you can go check out, or the night is yours to do with what you wish. You have done the one job you were currently assigned. There's nothing about. No, I was gonna give me like 5 minutes to end the fucking episode. Is there anything you guys would like to do before we wrap up this episode?
Eat dinner.
Kiss my husband.
All right.
Ooh.
Dorian, you make your way back to Amory's place. What do you order for dinner?
Oh, wait. Well, what do they have? Because they have to have a limited supply of food. Or, like,
They had mostly vegetarian options.
Okay.
There's a lot of breads. There's a fair amount of cheese, eggs. They have a lot of varieties of frittata with various sort of vegetables in it.
Okay. I'll have a frittata with various sorts of vegetables. What?
Yeah. You order, eggs, cheese, and veggies.
She flashed
Great. Compliments to the chef.
And Cerberus, Columbo still isn't back yet.
Oh.
Oh no!
Oh.
Oh no. Oh
And-
no.
As it's not the. He's an adult. He can take care of himself. He's certainly saved you out as you've been exploring a few times, but the worry still sets in. You can't help but to worry. You're his husband. That's how it goes. And as you sit and try not to think about it as night sets in, that is where we're going to end the episode.
I was gonna ask if I could order a pizza that's comically thick, almost so much that you're not even sure if it classifies as a pizza.
You try and order that, and Amory comes up. Now, I have plenty of experience with thick. That's not on the menu, darling.
Okay.
Maybe you can come back into the kitchen and show me a thing or two.
Harry.
I'll take whatever you recommend.
Is Amory a self-insert?
I knew you were going to fucking say that. No. But you guys, sit around. You see there's some various townsfolk you haven't met yet. You see TK is sitting at a table, drinking alone. And after Bert's thwarted attempt to order a Damarum-style pizza, that is where we're going to end the episode. Thank you all so much for watching, and get the fuck out of the bridge. Good night.
Get the fuck out of my...